Okay. I exist. I exist. It would help if the microphone was near my face. That's for sure. That would certainly help a lot. So, guess it's time to get that game open. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're doing amazingly. Okay, let's see here. I need to open me some Valhalla. Some bartending action. Cyberpunk universe. Dun 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 dun. Here we go. It has opened. And it has started. Let's get some of that music in us. Let's soak in some of that music. It's nice music. It's good music. It's great music. Get a nice fan on me. All right. Load game. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So I think I said I'm almost 22 hours in. So I've almost played this for an entire day. So I'm on the 23rd, 24th is coming, and I need over $8,000. I'm just over the amount I need. So it looks like this is going to be a good work. Let's get her done. Good evening. Ah, hey. How are you feeling? Lilium are soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I admit it. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said, enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know. You hear? Thanks. I'll make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. Okay, get some fresh music going. All right. Which city? Out of orbit. City never sleeps. Heart of the city. Let's see here. What else we got? Everything will be okay. You'll remember me. Where do I go from here? Who was I? Every night, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, sorta. Because you gotta remember, I have over $9,000, but they want $8,000 tomorrow. If you mean this here, this, as far as I know, is the current bar's income. Well, I don't get that. That's not mine. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Huh, it's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's you guys. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. I feel like this is a Metal Gear 4 joke. I feel like this is a Phantom Pain joke, because if you take a second and you see these glasses, those are the same glasses that I believe... Was Ocelot wearing those glasses, or was it the other guy? No, it was the other guy. And then you have the mechanical eye. And then they were also the dogs, right? I can't remember their names off it, but yeah. I feel like this is another Metal Gear reference. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So, what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Donna. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Donna? No, that's not Donna. That's just Day. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Thera thing. Part of it? I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Yeah, this is definitely a Metal Gear reference. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We created our own heaven on earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those cipher bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly, I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. Sad thing is, I take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? All right. A manly drink. It's gut punch it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. And then let's get the dog drunk. Drunk doggy. All right, so that's all aged and mixed. Done. There you go. Here. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Bah, this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know? You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Syrah afloat will not go to waste. I'll make her better and better. I mean, we're much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what will with the bar closing and all that? But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together? Don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket, boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Oh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steak. So, tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes, sir. Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, what if they come with foil? Russ and Strauss, had to be taken to the vet because we ate the foil. A piece of cheese came in it. Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those Cypher bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know, her smile is so cute too. So, better that we vet for a vet. Yes, put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great. Gil can go with you. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. All right, Greenhorn, let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, but the way... Just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not a problem here. Why make him do that? Gil looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. Can you put it that way? Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So, you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna sit over there and be on standby, waiting orders. Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel bad. Sheba! For fuck's sakes. You piece of scrap. We just got out of a building full of dogs, but this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Get me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer then. Friday after work isn't just a beer though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. All right. Let's make it big for the heck of it. 1, 2, oops. Made a mistake. So I need 4 of those, 2 of those, and I need 8 of these. All right, all mixed. Here, let's make it special. Yeah, cheers. Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No, thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up, for better or for worse. For worse? She's like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit. Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, but it's sweet that she tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. or if you're the one making her weary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if she's really me, if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you're right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How's that any good? She's cute, and her reactions are cute. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to it. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. What are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get in along? I wouldn't say... I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slow. Really, really slow. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? Lillian, more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap. She's totally calling you a pussy. She's right, though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows? Maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit. So someone might try to eat her up there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? Asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her mutter something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for the night. That... refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Give me a fringe weaver. All right. So, we got a bloom. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Come on, we need a third. Okay, so this is going to be all aged on the rocks and mixed. That's 1. Now the next one I need to make is a fringe reaver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, all aged and mixed. There. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. Seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark. Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although, thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you're one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I become more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis? Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I become all that because this one girlfriend I had in college, she got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? We'd all go to the protest, we'd start all kinds of movements to see things change. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy, wow, for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. Found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad, and not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of that passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way. You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one he was asked for if you were the nice vet later that works at the Cypher toy company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay for the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we can. You get anything else? Well, we're fine. But we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See you, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. All right. Ba 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 ba. Time to get off of the break. No dogs in sight. Let's just grab more random ones then, I guess. Let's go all the way to the end. Glitch City. The assignment. Oh, here we go. Dusk. Skyline. What else do we got here? Reminiscence. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey there, Elma. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Let's try to cheer Elma up. She might like classy drinks, but what she really likes... Shit. I don't remember what she really likes. Was it a Brit? Oh, wait, Bad Touch. I think it was Bad Touch. I'm going to go on a limb here. I probably am going to fuck this up. But I totally forget what her favorite was, because I don't see her very often. Hey. And this? It's all me. Drink. So you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? Well, it has alcohol, and I'm in a bar, so got enough, I guess. I got you to speak, that's all I wanted. What, you're gonna jinx me or something? No, but you've been down and silent is uncanny. You're making it sound like I'm some sort of windbag. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do. Thanks. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that is old news. I mean, it is a problem, but sure, a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all of my stored steam. Silly Elma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So, go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister, Deanna? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. You reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. She broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they made a mess up of the whole thing. Barnado and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the build-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids. But I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Ah! Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family, and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? You just did. Huh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. Poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sister still looks quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Ah, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out. If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it, it is an indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Irrational standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. All right. Ask for something cold and alcoholic. I believe... I know some of the sweet drinks have it. I think Moonblast. Yes, all on the rocks and blended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 1, 2. On the rocks and blended. Let's blend the drink and make it nice. There we go. Here you go. Thanks. I needed to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right. I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best part of the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. I really wish they said spicy cock. You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because, thought as much. Yo, Armitage. Elma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'll be cooked otherwise. Great! I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll go back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Ooh, mild spice. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order. That's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff. I've found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? It's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, reasonable enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? Not tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. The muscles always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything. As long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Well, they said anything, so I'm thinking just a frothy water. They like booze. I'm thinking a frothy water might be the best option. Alright, all aged and mixed. Here you go. Damn. No more spice. But I have other problems now. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? Weren't you just setting me up for that comment? Weren't you? Well, you were just setting up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I would never let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that? I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Huh? I told you to sit here. Come on. What? What are you? All right then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly the bartender station only works with me. I see. Okay then. I move this here and tacked it. Okay then. I move this here, click here, and now it works for me. For me and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right. And how did you even manage to? Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now, we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty, mind telling you why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then. It's something that goes back to my college years. Oh, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time, I found out she liked me too. Ho ho ho! We started going out. I met all of her family even, and you want a drink? What? A drink? Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to a client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush thing. You can't mess that up. Right. Man. I was hoping she was just going to be able to do it on her own. Let's get her drunk. Very, very drunk. She likes her booze. Okay. And all mixed. Sugar rush it is. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know? People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study sessions after study sessions, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Here, public speaking, I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day after high school to graduate. I felt like a whole year of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. At that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So, a couple of months later, I got an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Huh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true, she had that for a long time. Why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, and for fuck's sakes, she lost the sisters who's pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, a stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever, truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. What makes the beer thing? She wants a big beer. So let's double it up. And done. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC licensed liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now. Shut up. I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyways, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now, you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemicals and the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Elma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell me all this, too. And you were the one. You volunteered yourself, you insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to a whole thing from beginning to end. I know I may not be the most expressive person, but I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship. Or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up. I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. Hate it! That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know? Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know? Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Oh, boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk. At the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Donna, we won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager. Boss? Oh, nice. I guess I, didn't fuck up with giving her the bad touch. Your account has been charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. All right, down to $2,844. Jill's power didn't cut out. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus at work, no problem. Nice. All right. Time to use the bathroom, and I'll be back. right. Now we can take a peek. What is this? I got a bunch of these going on. Okay. So, I'm thinking that I can finish this the next day. Oh, hey, Kane. You're wondering why you haven't heard the stream start? And it didn't... Oh, because you left it up and it didn't start. Yeah, I don't know. I've never done that. I'm not sure on that. It usually auto starts for me. Maybe it's like a weird ad blocker thing or something. So I'm not 100% sure on that one. But what I can do is I can probably work to the first break. Then I can go out for a cruise. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Okay. Let us save the game. Save. Done. Then we can go in to work. Good evening. Ah, hey Jill. How you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird. Coming from the owner of the bar, every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us. The dogs you invited, Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh, yeah. I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I would, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. All right. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Well, does that place make people get lost so easily? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on. Let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right. Then you should see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and then 1. All aged and mixed. Yar, thanks. That's an interesting outfit. Is this cold season, miss? Vela. Well, I'm currently cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your Lilium friend is? Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too. Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Yike, Bartender? That cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm, wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Aha. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. All right, fluffy dream it is. Let's get it out of the way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and a shit ton of booze. Let's just load her up. Get that cosplayer feeling it. All right, all aged and mixed. There. Yep, this is the thing. Damn, I got dizzy pretty fast. I better stop here. Now that I think about it, just who are you, Essentia? Isn't she your friend? I guess, I don't know. I just kind of met her in a convention and she stuck with me ever since. She also seems off, like she's missing something or thinking too much. Interference, slow synchronization. Well, I won't hold you any longer. We should go. Goodbye. Please come again. Why the hell are you on the floor? Tased? By the vending machine? I wonder if he said something to piss off Dee Dee or Go-Go. Black sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Dorothy. Oh, hi, honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilium just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Shit. Shit. It was a blue fairy, wasn't it? Shit. I think it was that. Pretty sure it was a blue fairy. Or was it a moonblast? Shit. I'm gonna go with the blue fairy. 2, 3, 4. 1, and then optional booze. Load them up. And drunk. All aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. She didn't notice it was the wrong drink. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. Though, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. Oh, hey, Cyrus. Welcome to the stream. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of the most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if your client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other clients that night. Still, did it help? Man, to get a hug is the most expensive thing. Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Donna told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Oh, Piano Woman's your favorite? Okay. Sorry for the loss though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you, Lilium, really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. Hello, Nomad? While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. Wow, yeah. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death, and we don't wish it on anyone. There actually is a rabbit character, by the way, Cyrus. There's an actual bunny girl. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3-law thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools, but how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide by only the rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were the only distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if he ever got lost, I'd at least wanted to be able to yell 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised how many golfer players you run into. And every time you play with them, you can say it's foreplay. Ha ha ha. Yeah. It was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilium kid that wanted to transcend. Hello, Spades? What, a movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's go with a blue fairy. Alright, see, they want a blue fairy now. That's what I gave them before. I'll just give them another blue fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. There we go. All aged and mixed. Here. What do they call a blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off absinthe, which some call the green fairy. The first version of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue, a bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work or friends aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence. The vending machine is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about Nightingale, another Lilium. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadira, a drag queen, the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. Yeah. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids. Oh, that's something I didn't expect here. I also almost got abducted once. Adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she what? What? I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? Gloomy? When you came in, I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything, more like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Yes, in that case, Cyrus, Gillian is the one who has been dubbed as Spades. He gets bullied in the bar all the time. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep. I wouldn't dare to miss that. Okay, then. All right, then. See you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks. And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break. All right. All right, let's save it and get back in there. Save. Let's see what happens next. Oh, I need to remember to buy more cigars. She smokes cigars? Really? I wasn't expecting that. All right, let's go. Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst pay-per-view main event fight I've seen all year, not really, no. All right. That's Nomad's character. Going out? I'll have a word with Go-Go outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, I say. Good evening, Jill. How you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Ah, I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Oh, that's probably a moonblast is probably pretty cold. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. And 1, 2. Put on the rocks and blend it. Gotta wait for it to go fast. I think you'll like this one. Really? So sweet of you. Thanks. So Stella isn't with you today. She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. I can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time. If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party, and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin, or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here, they rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I've never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's always why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills? They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help deviate attention away from her chest. She seems, affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she always kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmen is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a better chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her. Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller and thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter and thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do, give me a sec. Alright, so the water, I guess. Yeah, there, frothy water. One. All aged and mixed. Here, thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not about it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only elevates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud their judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side. No, whoa, what the heck? Steam just logged me out and took over my screen. Today's Wednesday. I thought Tuesday was their maintenance. Whatever. I'll just bring the game back up. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it. And before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food. We'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say, yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. Oh, but I'm alive. I learned something after all that hell in Apollo Trust. Yeah, Tuesdays, yeah. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. It's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? All right. Let's give him a gut punch. G, gut punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. And just fill it right up to the rim. Okay. So, then it's all aged and mixed. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So, what brought you here? Nothing special. I'm just working on a case and I happen to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone? A gun for hire? What about the girl? Crimson something. I'm tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though. There has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait, soundproof walls? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Castlevania. It's a Castlevania joke. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction and if it could be used to fight nanomachine reaction. Aha. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. He left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. Did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay. Cobalt velvet it is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the rocks and mixed. Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time. He told me you wanted to see her again, one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message. He could have been lying. Yes, people lie, you made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her. Not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any traces of her, nobody had seen her. Soon, I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So, how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank incident though, she seems slower, somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better be back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then. I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No worries beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. I'm dressed in your absolute best for having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things at his home because of how close he was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring stuff tomorrow. See. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit. I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. All right. So far, as far as I know, I've had a flawless victory in this game. So far, at least. Merry Mega Christmas! Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Red Mons. Alright. So it doesn't seem like she wants to buy anything. All this stuff is probably just going to be Christmas stuff. Yeah. Something tells me I'm at the end of the game. Because I'm 22 hours in. I can use my money to purchase more stuff. All right, let's go to work. Let's get this show on the road. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'd be monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Welcome to Valhalla. Wait. Man, if there's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's been a reflex. It's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in here. It came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ribbed sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question. Never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him, but to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Elma? Hey, look, if you want either cup of soup or a cup of coffee, it's $60. Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks like just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch it warm the food up just like a microwave. It's an infomercial babble, though really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh, so you've bought infomercial stuff too, haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well, dynamic entry! Finally, at least somebody came after me. It is weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour. Ha! I get it! Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh. Ah, hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See? That's how you greet people. You shut up. I'll go help Alma. I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here, so we can start. Yo, Entourage. What was this? Entourage? No. I don't know. Oh, okay. It was Anchorage or something. Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely or but slowly, or burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. I need to kill some time then. All right, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun. As long as that mutts stay away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. I'll pass. You'll play. Truth or Dare. All right then. Rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. Look, we got a mini game. So up here we got Nomad. Up here we don't really have an option. We'll just call this one random. Up here we have who I've been stuck as a protagonist. Down here we have Spades. Over here we have that dog from Metal Gear Solid. And up here we have Elma, who is a crazy Spanish lady. All right then. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill. Yes? You start. Pick someone. Let's see. Click to purchase a person you want to pick. So I can pick anyone. All right. Let's pick on the boss. Okay, boss. I picked Dare. Dare. Suplex Gil. Suplex who? All right, Gillian Canuck Chet, get up. Ouch. Who? Truth or Dare? Dare? I dare you to lift Jamie with one hand. You just wanted to ask me something, right? Okay then, truth. Did you or did you not have a brief stint as bodyguard at a certain Madame Lavrene 6 years ago. Huh? 6 years ago? I don't think so. I don't even know any Madame Lavrene. All right. That's one possibility off the list. All right then. Me. Pick me. You, the dog. Come on. Dare. I dare you. No, I'm the one that dares you. Bring it on. Roll. Sir, yes, sir. You're not rolling. Sir, yes, sir. Whatever. You did it. Woohoo. All right, Jay. Truth or dare? Truth. Are those things on your head your ears? Your twin tails. Ah, no, they're not. Oh, I see. I wonder how long until the food is done. Click a portrait of the person you want to pick. All right, let's try the horny one. Dorothy. Yes, I picked dare. Okay, I want you to put your legs behind your head. Just that? All right. So, the extra flexible joints weren't just a bluff. I never bluff. I'm pretty sure I heard something rip though. Okay then, Donna. I picked dare. I dare you to stare Honey straight in the eyes for 10 seconds. Sure. Please stop. 7 seconds. 7 seconds. And done. Okay then, dog. Yes, challenge me. Chase your tail, but only make 3 spins. No more, no less. All right. Done. That was 4. And now, 2. Ah! That was 3. Good job. All right. Hey, Jay, pick one. Dare. I dare you to call me a good boy. Good boy. Yes! I'm getting hungry. Pick out a portrait of a person you want to pick. All right. Alma hasn't been picked yet. Okay, Alma, truth or dare? Dare. Then I dare you to call Gil by his real name. Gillian. So you can actually do it. Of course I can, but messing with Dilbert is more fun. Well then, Dorothy, truth or dare? I'll pick truth. Do you have any dreams you'd want to eventually fulfill? Well, this might sound silly, but I want to work with kids. Oh? I have a friend that works in an orphanage. I help her from time to time. And I find it so much fun to work with kids I can't explain why. If I had to pick another job or think of something I want to eventually try, that would be it. Teacher, nurse, pediatrian? Pediatrian. Oh my god, I know the word, I just can't get it out. Something like that. Okay, goddamn kids. That wasn't an answer I expected. Me neither. What are you implying? Okay, hey, John, pick. Dare. I dare you to say something nice about all of us playing. Well, you are a pretty cheerful girl, Dorothy. Of course I am. Chief, well, I pretty much owe you everything for giving my life any semblance of order. Of course you do. Alma, you can be a really caring person. Can be. And Jill, you're a smart girl. I wonder if that's true. So, is nobody gonna say anything nice about him in return? What is there to say? He's one of the nicest and most reasonable guys I've met. The kind that gets you talking through an expression of sincere interest. The kind of guy that will go the extra mile even when asked not to. You could always say that more frequently, you know? A bell? Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Guess I'm going outside for a smoke. Oh, Alma followed me. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, How have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All of this has helped keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? As Katyosha, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouses went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to war. I guess. Well, alright, the circumstances make me not want to. I've gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance to spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill! Jill's back. I feel like this is the ending. That's what it feels like to me, at least. I feel like I've made it to the ending. Well, this is ominous. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening at all. Oh wait, there we go. She's now finally loading in. Chapter 3. Toulouse. I guess it's not over yet. No. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill wants to see if Alex's doll beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Okay, let's go to the shop real quick. Where's the Alex's doll? Beard. There we go. Alex figurine from cult classic video game Yick. His beard grows in real time. There we go. Return. Alright, she's pleased with herself. So that means that it's a good time for me to save the game and move on to the next step, which is saying goodbye, going out for a night cruise, among other things. Oh, feel that stretch. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Ooh. You know you're feeling it. You know you're feeling it. All right, so finish this. Probably play it again tomorrow. Been a little busy the last few days, but special thanks to everyone over on this list. Goes out of their way to support Cimmarian and myself with everything we do. That includes the bots, experiments with servers, or anything else we can think up that might make things better, worse, or indifference. But nonetheless, much obliged to everybody, and you will see me again soon enough. Adios for now, and hopefully you have a good night. I'm always available in the Discord, so if anybody's watching that's not on the Discord yet, make sure you check that out. So, adios for now.